Hey friends, it has come to my attention in all the work that I do around fertility and around loss and trying to conceive that I've really missed those of you who are in this space of needing to take a rest and a break from trying to conceive, from thinking about all things fertility and feeling that obsession. I've spoken a lot about why you might take a break, so I'll leave those videos linked below. This practice is really about still getting that relief that I know that you get from a yoga practice without having to think about fertility. So there's nothing that we'll do in today's class that will impact fertility in case you're kind of in that space of like, I'm not actively trying, but I don't want to ruin chances or anything like that. We're not going to be impacting fertility negatively in any way, but we're also not going to be talking about it. This class is just going to be about being in your body and being in this moment and not needing to know all the answers or knowing what's next. Instead, it's just about coming to a place where you can hopefully feel a little bit of peace in this moment. You can give your mind, your body, your spirit some rest from what is a really challenging journey for many of us. And I hope that you can also feel connected to me and to this community. If you're not already a member of my online yoga circle, this is your official invitation. I'll leave the links below. There are lots of practices over there around fertility, around trying to conceive, but also around loss and grieving. And probably the best part is a community of other women just like you who are going through these experiences, these tricky transitions into motherhood that can feel really overwhelming and also really lonely. So I'd invite you to join us over there. So roll out your mat and let's get started on today's practice. Let's start our practice today in a comfortable seat. So if you want to sit up on a block or a bolster or a blanket or a cushion, if you're happy to just sit cross-legged, great. You can also put your legs out long, it really doesn't matter. Place the palms down on the legs, close down the eyes and find a little length in your spine. So feel like the crown of the head is lifting up tall. We take a few deep breaths here together, knowing that while you might be in a room on your own, wherever you are in the world, we sit here in spirit together, connecting over our shared experiences, our shared challenges. Breathing with me here in a way that I hope helps you to know you are not alone in this experience. Gently open your eyes as we start to take some small circles with the neck. So tuck the chin and then roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Keep the eyes tracking along the movement as you bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, tucking the chin back down, and then repeating this with your own breath. Breathing around as you inhale and then exhale. See if you can start to embody this feeling of there not needing to be a rush. You already know how long this practice will be. You saw that in the timestamp. You don't need to rush through any of the movements. Let's reverse our circles in the opposite direction. Often when we're experiencing stress, our nervous system is heightened. We feel like we have to rush through everything. And a part of bringing our nervous system back down is embodying this awareness that it's okay to go slow. There actually is no hurry. The hurry is making the stress worse. You're welcome to notice any thoughts that pop into the head of, I don't have time for this, I wish you would get into the practice. Acknowledge those thoughts. Acknowledge that they can't be you if you can sit in awareness of them. You are the awareness watching on, not the thoughts that you're listening to. I'm going to take Kali Mudra now, a powerful mudra in letting go. and releasing. So I like to think of it as the Charlie's Angels mudra, so pointer fingers and thumbs together, the other fingers wrap and interlace, and then we inhale and take our arms up tall. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine, close down the eyes, and we're just breathing here. Feel like the fingertips are reaching towards the ceiling. You might notice that the arms start to feel a little heat. I want you to feel into their strength, reaching the arms up tall, whilst also drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. On your next inhale, gently open the eyes as you bring the arms over to the side. And then draw down in the opposite direction with this hip. So sit bones stay grounded. You should feel a beautiful stretch through the side body. Inhale, coming up tall, and then exhale it over to the opposite side. Keep grounding down through that opposite hip bone. Keep pulling the fingertips over to the side. Stay with your breath. And then inhale, coming up to center, release the hands down into the lap. Let's take a few seated cat-cows here, tucking the chin, rounding through the spine, and then inhale and opening through the chest. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you open. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. We're going to come up and over into our child's pose. So you can either keep the hands outstretched in front of you. You can take the knees together or have them wide. It's up to you. I'm going to sit back towards the heels. Rest the forehead down. If you'd like to, you can wrap the hands and find the heels. I just want to remind you of this pose, that if at any time today in today's practice, sensations in the physical body or the emotions become too overwhelming, this pose is here for you. Come back to it. Let yourself be held here by the mat. Let yourself sink, and also allow yourself to let go, releasing any emotions that you need to today. Let's inhale, stretch the arms out in front. I want you to bring the knees in and then walk the hands forward, melting the heart down into puppy pose. Rest the forehead down. I want you to see if you can breathe into the space between the shoulder blades, so the back side of the lungs. Good. Slowly walk the hands back in. I'm going to tuck the toes under and walk your way back into a toe stand. This is quite intense on the toes, so if you feel like you need to, you can keep the hands grounded so there's not quite as much stretch into the toes as you would get if you put all the weight back on them. And then we're just going to sit here for 3 breaths and notice the sensations in our physical body. They are quite intense sensations. Good. And then bring the hands forward. We're going to lift our way up now into our downward facing dog. So our feet are about hip distance. Keep the knees bent as you lift the hips high. See if you can press the upper body towards the lower body, but keep the head and neck nice and relaxed. And then gently draw the heels down as if there's this pulling down of energy through the heels. It's absolutely okay if the knees stay bent. And then shift your hands back slightly and then take a seat right down into your heels. So you're coming into like a low squat variation here with the hands grounded.
it might feel nice to rock from side to side here. As you inhale, I want you to shoot the body forward to plank. Take a breath. And then exhale, come sit back down in that squat variation. Inhale, shoot forward. Exhale, send it back. Last one here. Inhale, shoot forward. Exhale, sit back. And then lift the hips high, come back to your downward facing dog. Pedaling it out if that feels right here, or finding stillness if that feels better for you. As you inhale, look towards the hand. Let's step the left foot forward and we're coming up to high lunge. So if you need to, you can use this hand for support, or you can just rise the arms up. If you're feeling a little bit wobbly today, it might be that your legs are too close together. Feel free to take them nice and wide so you've got this strong, stable stance. We're coming back to our Kali Mudra, rising the arms up, reaching the fingertips tall, shoulders draw away from the ears. Breathing here, pressing that back heel towards the back of the mat. And then if you're feeling able to today, we're going to inhale, sweep the hands forward, and then release the fingertips, exhale the hands back. Inhale, come back to Kali Mudra, rise the arms up, and maybe track the hands with the eyes. You might find a little wobble, that's okay. And then exhale, lean forward, release the hands. The head reaches forward in a long line. Gently tuck the chin in. And then inhale, rise the arms, Kali Mudra. Track the hands. And then bring that back knee down to the mat. See if you can make a little bit more space through the body, getting a little bit more of a back bend here. And then exhale, release the hands down. Coming into half Hanuman, folding over that front leg. As you inhale, move forward. Right hand on the mat, left hand comes to sky in a twist. Feel free to make space for the belly here with that front knee, letting it fall out to the side if that feels nice. If you want to add on, make it a little stronger, you could pick up the back knee, open through the heart here. And then exhale, lower that top hand down. We're going to step back as many steps as you need to bring yourself back to downward facing dog, either pedaling it out here or finding stillness. Big breath in, let it out with a sigh. Next breath, look towards the hands. The right leg is stepping forward. You know the sequence now. We're going to move through it together. Inhale, rise the arms up. Find Kali Mudra, reach the fingertips towards the sky. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, release the hands back. Inhale, rise the arms to sky. Feel strong in your body. Maybe track the hands with the eyes. Enjoy the little wobble here. And then shift it forward. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, last one. Good. Inhale, rise it up. As you exhale, bring that back knee down. Release the hands, find your half Hanuman, fold over that top leg. It does not matter if this leg is straight or bent, just that you can feel the stretch in the back line of the leg. As you inhale, shift forward, left hand grounds, right hand finds the twist. Let the knee fall out to the side, adding the lift of the back knee if it feels right for you. Exhale, lower that top hand down, stepping it back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look towards the hands. We're going to roll the body forward, coming to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, send the hips back. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, send it back. Now we're going to repeat that same sequence that we did, both sides. You know where we're going. Inhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rise, Kali Mudra. Exhale, shift forward. We find arrow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, send them back. Feel the strength in your legs. And know this is your strength. It comes from no one else. It's from you alone. Inhale, rise. Back knee down. Bow it in, forward fold over that front leg. Bowing here to the inner self, that inner strength that's gotten you through whatever experience you've had over the last few months or years. Inhale, shift weight forward, find your twist. Left arm to sky, maybe pick up the back knee. And then open the heart to all the possibilities, all the things that life can offer you. Exhale, lower the hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Let yourself rest and pause here, knowing the importance of stopping before we feel we need to quit. Often we just need a break, a rest, a pause. Inhale, look towards the hand, step the right foot forwards. Rise it up, high lunge, Kali Mudra. Feel strong in this pose. Remind yourself, I am strong. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, rise the arms. See if you can track the hands with the eyes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take the knee down. Bow. Forward fold over the leg. Shift the weight forward. Left hand finds the ground, right to sky. Pick up the back knee if that feels good to you. Exhale, lower that top hand down. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Take 3 full deep breaths here. Maybe you want to bend the knees slightly, really pressing into the hands, pressing that upper body back, and then drawing down with the heels. Maybe it feels good to pedal it out here, twist it out, whatever feels good in your dog. Do that today. And then bring the knees down to the mat. Take a seat back towards the heels. Bow the forehead down. Maybe stretch the arms out in front if that feels good. Breathing here. Walking the hands over to one side, right hand on top of left. Bow the head back down. Enjoy that beautiful side stretch down the right side of the body. Walk the hands over to right side, left hand on top of right. Bow it down. Then slowly make your way back up.
As we come back to where we started today's practice, coming back into a comfortable seat here, just allowing yourself to center back in. That might mean a hand on heart, hand on belly, hand on thighs, whatever feels right for you today. And close down the eyes. I want you to just watch the breath. Follow the inhale and the exhale. Notice any sensations in your body. Just allowing them to be there without getting caught up in why they're there. And then also notice any thoughts that might be jumping around in your brain today. Maybe thoughts of things that haven't worked out, things you need to do, maybe even just thoughts of what you're going to eat next. And just notice that as you sit here in that awareness of the thinking, that you can't be those thoughts because you are the awareness watching on. And as that awareness, that higher being, that higher self, you can choose what the thoughts think. You can choose what mantra rolls around in your head today. Maybe I can invite you to choose something you'd like to focus on in the positive tense rather than the often automatic negativity of the monkey mind. Maybe it's something as simple as I am safe. Maybe it's I am supported, or I choose this moment to feel peace. Whatever it is you'd like to focus on today. Repeat those words to yourself 3 times now. And then bring the hands to prayer at heart. We bow down the head. I bow to you for showing up to this practice today, for being a part of this community. Thank you for choosing to spend this precious time with me. The light in me honors the light in you.